Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a college decisions video that I've been meaning to make for a really long time now, but there was a lot of things going on regarding college, so I've been procrastinating. But I'm going to be telling you everything I did, all the schools I got into, what stats I have on my applications, and I'm going to be telling you what I wrote for my essays to get into UC schools. So let's just get into it. So the schools that I applied to were U of H, because I'm from there, so I thought might as well. Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach, Cal State San Marcos, I believe, SDSU, UC Riverside, UCLA, UC San Diego, and UC Irvine. I got rejected from SDSU, UC Irvine, UCLA, and that was it. So I did get into the rest of the schools that you can see on the screen. The school that I committed to was Cal State Long Beach, but let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
I committed to Long Beach because I've been trying to go to Long Beach for a really long time now. I sent my deposit, I sent my dorm application, I sent all these things, and I was good to go. And then in April, which was probably a week ago, I found out I got into UC San Diego, and I was like, oh crap, because that is a really good school and I would love to go there, and I think I'm going to. So I ended up switching over, and let me tell you something. As a transfer student, your chances of getting into UC schools increases. When I got into UCSD, the acceptance rate is 20%. But as a transfer student, it goes up to automatically 50%, okay? So I think that really helped me get in there. But I'm also gonna tell you what essays I wrote and stuff like that. When I applied to all of those schools, my GPA was a 3.71. Not the best, not the worst. I had a lot of A's, but the higher the GPA, the better, okay? Second off, I don't have any APs or any placement scores or SATs or ACTs or anything like that. I never ended up doing that just because the high school that I came from was it wasn't really a good education system, and they didn't make you take them. So I was just like kind of ignorant and I didn't take it. So I go to community college and I got my ADT, Associate Degree for Transfer. If you talk to your counselor, they will give you a whole system of what GEs you need to take and what major specific credits would help you to get into CSU or the UCs. I followed the CSU system, okay? Wanting to go to Cal State Long Beach, as you know. But UC San Diego accepted me regardless of that, because they do accept people that have the CSU GEs or an ADT or the IGETSI, which is like the UC standard curriculum. So we have that. I don't have the most extracurriculars in the world, okay? But I did have a good amount coming out of high school. So I put things like volunteer work, extracurricular activities, sports, stuff like that I was in after high school, as well as in high school. It was like a little bit, I can tell you what I had. I was in a beauty pageant. I volunteered for homeless children in Hawaii when we were doing like fundraising and stuff like that. I did multiple sports. I did water polo, swimming, tennis, volleyball, golf. At this point, I'm gonna pull up my application because I'm spacing. I might as well just pull it up, because why am I trying to find out from my brain? Clearly I need help. Okay. And I'm trying to rush before the sun sets or my camera dies. These are the things I want to know. You know what I mean? If you're actually trying to get into a UC school, this is what I'm trying to give you information that you would actually want. My major is business, if you want to know. I think because UC San Diego is a STEM-based school, they have a lot of spots available for international business, which is good. It's one of the top majors that I put everything as, but that's fine. For activities and rewards, I had honor roll every year of high school. So I was like either the president's list or the dean's list or the red list. We had different names. I don't know what it was. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, and it was all for having a 3.0 GPA or higher all throughout high school, which is great. Project Hawaii is the name of the organization that I helped. Early college program. Okay, this probably takes the cake right here. In 9th grade, I should probably replace my battery now because she dying. I applied to be in an early college program where they only accepted 20 kids in the entire freshman class, and I was lucky to be one of those people. You had to get teacher recs, you had to write a personal essay and like why you want to be in the program, stuff like that. Got accepted, and I got to start community college from 9th grade. Despite that, I still took extra time to get this transition to UC or a university in general, just because I moved states and the whole transferring over to a different state, it was a whole process, which is a little bit frustrating, but everything happens for a reason, and we're just gonna stick with that because this wouldn't have I wouldn't have gone into a UC if I had applied earlier. Do you know what I mean? Like, the time frame is how I was able to do this. It all works out. Then I put all the jobs I had multiple jobs throughout high school and after high school. And then here we are to my personal insight questions. And I'm sure this is what all of you want to know, what I wrote in my essays for the UC admissions office. Let me just say something real quick. The UC officers don't want you to write a novel or write super inspirational things like that. They just want to get to know you. Write something that gives them an insight into your life in a creatively crafted way. Listen, you have to answer 4 questions. I'm gonna tell you 3 of them because one of them is really cringe and I don't feel like sharing that. Sorry. But the first question is, please describe how you have prepared for your intended major, including your readiness to succeed in your upper division courses once you enroll at the university. I wrote, I've always been fascinated by the behind-the-scenes operations that keep a business running, how strategy, leadership, and decision-making come together to create success. Since graduating high school, I've committed myself to being a full-time college student, working diligently to complete my degree in business administration as efficiently as possible. As someone who values independence and discipline, I've taken it upon myself to pursue this path with focus and determination. Earning this degree isn't just a personal goal, it's a stepping stone toward building the skills and resilience needed to navigate real-world challenges of business ownership. I need to learn how to enunciate my words. I'm gonna be so honest. I think I have like a speech impediment. Okay, this is the one we're gonna skip. Sorry, not sorry. Number 2. Describe how you've taken advantage of a significant educational opportunity or worked to overcome an educational barrier you have faced. And now you know, it's taking me longer to get to college, so here's what I said. At 14, I was admitted into an early college program. Dual enrollment, college credits before 18. It sounded like a dream opportunity. Everyone told me I was ahead of the game, but no one tells you what happens when the game doesn't go as planned. Now I'm 21 and still in community college, watching friends graduate and start their careers. At first glance, 21 doesn't seem that far behind, but I've been through more transfer attempts, application cycles, and false starts than most people twice my age. I've been accepted to multiple universities, some even welcomed me through orientation, only to tell me later I was missing a requirement. Despite earning over 200 credits from different schools, transferring out of state proved to be a maze of conflicting policies and moving goalposts. It was frustrating, disheartening, and at times humiliating. Genuinely, bro. I was crying, sobbing. Anyways, but here's what matters. I never gave up. Every semester I kept applying. I met with counselors, reviewed requirements line by line, and made sure there wasn't a single box left unchecked, which is 100% true. I refused to let a flawed system define my worth or determine my future. If it weren't for my persistence, I might have given up years ago. Oh my god, this is like making me like facts, thank you. I was speaking facts back then, I swear. Okay. But I'm still here working, pushing forward, and holding on to the belief that the right door will open. Not because of luck, but because I earned it. This experience didn't just teach me how to navigate bureaucracy, it taught me patience, grit, and how to advocate for myself. And hopefully this time next year, I'll be right where I belong at a university that sees not just my transcripts, but the resilience behind them. Thank you, period. Done. Thank you, period. Done. What have you done to make your school or your community a better place? Number 3. For months, I prepared to step onto a stage that offered this is the pageant. Prepare to step onto a stage that offered only 30 seconds to speak, but a lifetime to represent. I was competing in a state pageant, not just as a contestant, but as a voice for my small town in Hawaii. I spent long hours refining my walk, practicing my smile, perfecting the image of beauty, but behind the poise and polish, I carried something far more important, a message. I wanted to show that true beauty isn't about appearance, it's about resilience, voice, and purpose. In my speech, I spoke from the heart about my hometown, a place surrounded by natural beauty, yet burdened by economic hardship and silent struggles. Like much of Hawaii, we face challenges that are too often overlooked: financial strain, mental health battles, and the quiet weight of being unseen. Especially from the town where I'm from, because it's quite small. I shared how I once struggled with self-hate and how finding pride in who I am and where I'm from transformed me. Representing my town at the state level gave me purpose. It was no longer just about me, it was about showing my community that we matter, that we can be seen, heard, and celebrated. Can I read? I won 3rd place, but what mattered most was hearing people from my town say, "You made us proud." In that moment, I knew I had made a difference, not by winning a crown, but by standing tall for something bigger than myself. And that's all, period. So there we go. Here, I'll just tell you the brief overview. The second question that I skipped was, describe an example of your leadership experience in which you've positively influenced others, helped to resolve disputes, or contributed to group efforts over time. It was me talking about how I encouraged my friends to get out of a rut in a way, and I was kind of the spokesperson that was telling them, like, hey, come on guys, like, we need to do good for ourselves, and we can't just keep like drinking, partying, and doing all these things. Like, we need to come up in the world. Okay, so I'm not gonna read it though, it's a little bit weird, but those are my essays. I hope this helped you in any way possible to get your UC applications in, get your college apps in, and I hope you get in. In honor of decision season, I hope this video was helpful, and I love you guys. Let me know what else you guys want to see from me, but in the meantime, love you, bye.